I need this. Good morning. Well, it's morning for me, so I'm gonna just say good morning. It's a Saturday. I am finally able to write. It has been a super busy couple weeks, and I've been itching to get back at it, but haven't quite found the time. And I was thinking I wanted to start an honest reflection on working on your passion project in as much little free time as you possibly have, and trying to balance that with work, responsibilities, general life happening. It's ideally, I would love to get creative and write and just be set free on my own every day. But we need money to live, and that's just capitalism. But let's not take it there. Let's go a different direction. Let's keep it light. Let's keep it fun. This might be a series. This might be one video. This might be two. Who knows? Who knows? I think it would be really fun to start a community of people who are doing this, their passion work in their spare time. And I want to share how I combat some of the tougher parts of trying to write when you don't have that much time to do it. And considering this is a Saturday morning, I just got up. We're just going to ramble on, and we are just going to see what comes out today. So here we go. I guess I'll start by giving a little bit of context about where I'm at and what I'm doing, what I might be setting up like. So I am working on the scene cards for my second novel in my mostly thought out trilogy in my mind. And I am almost halfway through the resolution. I'm right before the aha moment where they think they've got it. They think, you know what? I won't give too much away. I think that's all I'll say about that. But I'm very close to almost being done my scene cards for my second novel. But at the same time, not that close, because as we know, the last 100 pages of a book are the most stressful, the most interesting, the most nail-biting, the most, the most unhinged most of the time. So writing these last scene cards for the second novel, when things have already been introduced, things are starting to go well, things might go poorly, who knows? It's taking a little bit of time. The way I'm setting up today, like I mentioned, I'm lacking some fast-paced ideas coming today. I sat down, and it might be early. There might not be enough caffeine involved, but it's not flowing at the moment. So I'm going to put out an album that strikes inspiration for me, because it was born of a whole bunch of feuds, and it is perfection. I'm going to put on Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. I think the get back at you writing style, the different narrators of each of the songs is so interesting to spark debate and imaginary character conflict in my mind. I think that is going to really help me. And from past experience, music is always a really, really good Kickstarter for my brain. So this morning, that's how I was thinking of getting started. I poured myself a coffee. My candles, you can't smell them, but I can. They smell like maple. It's delicious. And after rereading the last scene card to get my mind right back into it, the lights are going to dim, the mood is going to be set, and the writing will commence. And that, I think, is going to be my best strategy for today. And that's going to be a really great Saturday morning for me. I really, really think so. If you do something different, let a girl know, please. We don't gatekeep here. We help each other out. Also, going back to It's a Slow Idea Day, I think we should all just admit how frustrating it is to feel a little bit slow or a little bit stuck or have a version of writer's block when you have such little time to write. And okay, speaking to you as a self appointed level 2 writer, I've only got a first draft, but how disappointing is it to go from writing at such a fast pace, have the ideas rolling, be on a roll, and then have a whole day or even just 4 hours, 4 uninterrupted hours to write, and you can think of nothing? It's it's brutal. It's yeah, yeah. And to not place stress on yourself in those moments and to not try and force your mind into it is so hard. To just take it with stride and think, okay, maybe today I just work on my character profiles instead. To have the mental flexibility to be able to switch your goals like that just because your mind's working a little slow that day is something that I've really come to appreciate throughout writing this book. And I can't lie, when I started writing this, based on the way I speak, I feel like it's pretty obvious, but I did have a lot of self doubt and self consciousness about it. And that really slowed down my progress because I was thinking in perfectionist tendencies. So I was thinking, well, if it's not good, then why would I write it? But that's not the point. That never was the point. The point is just the process. The point is the progress. The point is how I feel. The point is not the end product. If the end product is good and people want to read it, I'll be over the moon. But if the end product is something that I just have a really fun time doing and I just have sitting on my shelf to show for my hard work with my best friend, that would be great too. And as soon as I came to the conclusion that all progress is success in its own right, and that revolutionized the pace of my writing, it really flipped the script for me. Going forward, it was so much easier to just keep pushing forward in my writing, in my manuscript, in my scene cards, because it didn't have to be good. And I can always go back and fix it later. And there's going to be so many versions of this. There's going to be so many drafts of this first novel. There's going to be so many drafts of the second novel that it is going to, the end result will probably look nothing like what it looks like right now. This is the bare bones. I've got a lot of work to do and I've got a long way to go, but I'm really excited about it. And I think that's kind of perfect for where I want to be right now. And yes, I'm really talking down to my first draft. I really, really am. But make no mistake, I'm really proud of it and I'm happy of how we got here. I'm just acknowledging that the process of writing is a long one and sometimes a slow one. But I think as long as I'm having fun, that's the important part. I think so. So I guess all of this stream of consciousness, random thoughts, rambling is all to say it's so enjoyable, but sometimes it's difficult. And if you want to be part of a community where we enjoy creative writing together, that would be ideal. Beyond that, thanks for hanging out with me.